薄毛治療の親和クリニック。
Experiencing hair loss has been very hard on my life. I experienced many difficulties, such as losing confidence in how I look, in my appearance, and it got to a point where I felt very nervous going outside, going to work, meeting with friends, or even my dating life. I felt very embarrassed about how I looked, and I was always self-conscious about my appearance. I think the crown area of my scalp is where I'm thinning the most, and if you look from the back or from the top, you could see that there's a lot of thinning at the back of my head. So it's very obvious that I'm losing a lot of hair, especially if when I go swimming or my hair gets wet, you can see it more visibly, as well as when there's sun or light shining directly, you can see my scalp very easily. I've tried many things such as minoxidil. I tried applying minoxidil to my scalp every day. I also took finasteride, about 1 milligrams daily every day, to try and stop my hair loss. I've also been taking hair supplements and vitamins to help my hair grow. So I think it's working and that my hair loss has stopped, but it hasn't been able to grow back. So I haven't been able to have my hair grow back. So I did a lot of research on hair transplants on the internet. So I used Google and I researched, what are the risks and benefits of having a hair transplant? How much does it cost? And I've watched people on YouTube actually getting hair transplant procedures and the process that they've taken to get a hair transplant. At first, I felt very scared to get a hair transplant surgery because of the risk that there could be, as well as the benefits. So I was very afraid that there was no other choice for me to grow my hair back, and I didn't want to get a hair transplant because of how expensive it is, or the possibility that even if I get a hair transplant, I could lose all my hair still. So I wasn't sure if I was the right candidate to receive a hair transplant. So I did more research and I learned that the hair that you have transplanted is actually permanent. So now I feel more confident in getting a hair transplant after doing more research about it. I decided to have a hair transplant because every method I've tried to stop my hair loss hasn't really worked. It helps stop my hair or slow down my hair loss, but it hasn't helped me grow back my hair. And I feel that getting a hair transplant is the only way I can regrow my hair again. And also, the hair that falls out, the new hair that will be transplanted will be strong and won't fall out from DHT. So I think that the hair transplant is the only way to have permanent hair so that it doesn't fall out in the future. I chose Shinwa Clinic because I did a lot of research on hair transplant companies in Japan, and particularly Shinwa Clinic seemed to be the most reputable. There was a lot of information on the Shinwa Clinic's website, so I was able to do a lot of research about their method of hair transplant, the cost of the transplant, people's before and after pictures of their hair transplant. So I think that after reviewing all the information, Shinwa Clinic had the best method for hair transplant surgery. And it was very easy for me to have a consultation with one of the staff members. So they were able to answer all of my questions about hair transplant. Of course, I had some worries about getting a hair transplant, and they helped me make a plan and a good decision of what I should do. And after discussing with them, they helped me decide to finally get a hair transplant. And I think that the doctors here and the staff are very experienced with hair transplants, so I feel confident that they can help me with this surgery.
My hair has been growing out recently, especially these past 4 months. In the first 2 months, it was difficult to see some growth. My hair would start falling out, probably from shock loss, but approaching this recent month, my hair has been growing a lot recently. I'm really happy with the results that's been happening so far. Just seeing the growth every day and seeing that there's more density makes me feel less nervous when I'm at work or outside in public. I feel more confident going out to public places, and I'm very excited for more growth to happen. Maybe only after the surgery. 2 days after the surgery, there was a lot of pain, but that quickly went away. And now I haven't experienced any pain anywhere on my scalp, behind my head, or where I got my hair transplanted to. Yeah, I had a little bit of pain, especially where the hairs that were taken out of the back of my scalp. It was a little bit painful for the first 2 days, but it wasn't painful where I couldn't handle it. It was I was able to manage fine, and after the 2 days, the pain went away. As long as I kept taking the medication, the pain would go away. So it wasn't painful. So yeah, I did a lot of research on Shinwa Clinic, and I've seen a lot of positive reviews on Shinwa Clinic, and the successful stories that people had after they received their hair transplant. And I think they did a great job with my hair transplant. They told me what I would expect, and everything that they told me has been happening. So I'm experiencing growth, and they've been really helpful up to now, and I'm really grateful to have found this clinic. So I hope anyone else who's experiencing hair loss or wants to get a hair transplant can come to Shinwa Clinic and try their hair transplant.